He went 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a walk in game 1. Fly ball, right field, and coming over and making the play is the center fielder, Tolley. Wow, he helped out his buddy out in right field, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Good piece of hitting by Roberson as well. And it's another reminder, like I told you, this ball was hit pretty hard. Probably hit, 375, where if it was their home field, it might be a 3-2 ball game. But that's the benefit of this huge, spacious outfield.
We're hanging out at the home of the Mississippi Braves, the AA affiliate of the Atlanta Braves. And you mentioned last inning, or it might have been the inning before, with those shadows and then with the sun.
Right.
That's a tough play out in right field, and Bowman lost it. But Tolley was there to help out his buddy in the outfield, and there's 1 out.
Yeah, and if you look at the stats, these guys, the games they've played to get here, they've had to win some close games. And really, the only way you win close games is defense. Good pitching, good defense. Both these teams have it.
Braxton set it at the plate, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-up to the pitcher. Finds himself down 1-2 in the count. There's a pop-up in the short right field. Rothward came out, the second baseman, but this time Bowman called him off. That's the way to do it. Outfielder usually gets the call on that one, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, right. Outfielder's got priority, or the right fielder does, between those 3, and good communication for those guys.
J.D. Hicks, who did not play in game 1 of this series, the DH here today, a strikeout and a line out to the shortstop, to Cody. Oh, 2 the count, just 2 hits on the day for the Vikings. And they came in that 2-run 4th inning. Fly ball, well struck. Nice play out in center field by Tolley. He had 2 putouts here in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. To Cody will lead off, followed by Bowman and Ray. St. Andrews with a run can win a state title.
There's no place sweeter than the South. This is where birthdays are big, fans are loyal, memories are made, and promises are kept. Outsiders talk about our accents, our charm, our Southern hospitality. They all come naturally around here because we take time to enjoy the simple things. We value honesty, quality, and when we make something really good, we share it with our neighbors. Yarnell's Ice Cream, down-home goodness since 1932.
The 2018 MHSAA Baseball Championships are brought to you by Farm Bureau. Contact Farm Bureau Insurance for great home and auto rates, local agents, and fast, friendly claims. Go with the home team. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. Live healthy, live blue. Millsaps College. And by Mississippi State University, proud sponsor of the MHSAA.
Bottom of the 7th inning, we're tied at 2 in game 2 of this best of 3. If you're in a hurry tonight but want a fresh, affordable meal to serve your family or friends, Biaggi's Pronto Packs make it easy to enjoy an authentic Italian meal at home or if you're on the go. Perfectly sized to serve 4 to 5 people, starting at only $30. Pronto Packs include your choice of pasta or 2 pizzas with a house or Caesar salad and freshly baked bread with Biaggi's butter for dipping. Located in the Renaissance at Colony Park Shopping Center in Ridgeland, Biaggi's carryout is the perfect solution for your busy lifestyle. Visit Biaggi's online at biaggi's.com.
It's go time, isn't it?
It is. Bottom of the 7th. St. Andrews, Cody, Bowman, and Ray, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Those North Pontotoc fans shouting some encouragement to their Vikings.
Well, if there's a guy they want on the mound, you're looking at it. It's Clark Mills. He's a senior that they've hopped on his back, and this is a big inning for him.
We talked about Karen only giving up 2 hits. Mills has only given up 4 hits through 6 innings.
Yeah, he's matched him pretty well. Just staying on the outside part of the plate, isn't it?
Yes. He remembered what Ducote did last time. Had a big RBI double with 2 outs. It was a 3-2 count. The runner, Tolly, was off with the pitch. And a gapper. This time Ducote showed bunt.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough break right there.
1-2 the count to Ducote. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He struck out looking back in the second. Ducote had a huge game yesterday, I should say, in game 1 on Tuesday. 2 for 3 at the plate with 2 runs scored and a run batted in. So he's been a tough out for North Pontotoc pitching. He's 3 for 5 with a couple runs scored and 2 runs batted in.
Yeah, you can look at Mark Fanning's lineup. I mean, every 3 batters, really every 4 batters, he's got different guys that can lead off. And this is no exception right here.
Line into left field, a base hit, and Ducote starts off the bottom of the 7th for the Saints with a base knock.
All right, here we go. Small ball starts.
I was just going to say options galore for Mark Fanning. You got
right.
to.
Well, I mean, I think you do, but only, I don't know. I haven't seen these guys play all year, but you've got a situation. It's a bunt situation, right? And Evan Bowman's a .333 hitter, but man, you got a state championship run on first base.
You got to be opportunistic. Let's see. North Pontotoc thinks he's going to be bunting, and yep, pulled the trigger back. A strike called 0-1.
Yeah, he did the same thing to Cameron Daniels, 2 innings ago. He just stays on that 4 or 5 inch part of the outside part of the plate, and as a hitter, you got to kind of jab at it, or just get on top of the plate and try to. You can see how far out he goes.
Beautiful bunt. He might have himself a bunt single, and he does.
Great bunt.
It was well placed by Bowman, and now the Saints have runners at first and second, nobody out.
That's right. They can smell it. But like I said, Pontotoc is, the Vikings have got a key guy on the mound. You can see Coach Anthony walking out. It's a great bunt right here. It's kind of no man's land right there. Had nothing, you couldn't really do anything as a pitcher or second baseman.
Once he got it past Mills,
right,
it had bunt single written all over it. And now we got a couple meetings. One on the mound and then one down the third base line.
Yeah, and I think Coach Anthony's just trying to remind these guys, all right, here, they're going to bunt right here. So we've got to be able to get it out at some point. He might even try to take a chance to get the guy out at third. And so it's a different conversation in this group right here. They're trying to figure out, all right, look, we've got to get this down. Probably preferably try to bunt it down towards third base, make the third baseman field it, instead of anywhere close to the pitcher. And so you can see those guys are getting excited. It's strategy on both sides, and the Vikings, like I told you, they're blessed to have this guy on the mound right here. He's battled for 7 innings.
St. Andrews has already defeated Jefferson County, Columbia, West Marion, and Seminary in the playoffs to get this far, and they lead 1-0. With Dixon Ray, the catcher, at the plate. He's got a single, and he's been walked here today against Clark Mills.
Yeah, it's impressive. St. Andrews brought some good fans out as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of folks cheering on the Saints here at Trustmark Park.
As we talked about it, well, 2 innings ago, the same guy at the plate right now had a huge situation to bunt. So it's another one right now. See if he can do it.
Mills.
Trying to do a little fake.
How about that? A little deke.
Yeah.
I like that. He never threw the ball, but everybody reacted like it got into the throw into center field. But Ducote said, not this time, guys. He did not fall for it. The runner at second. Popped up. Mills is going to make a play. The throw to first is in time. Oh, what a big double play there. And nobody's covering third. The Vikings were celebrating. And so Ducote says, I'll take third.
It's a wild chain of events right there. Unfortunate. You can see the play right here. Good play by Mills. Great play by the second baseman.
And then everybody was fired up. They were going crazy. And Ducote then just took off for third.
Yeah, so put some pressure on the defense here. Man on third. Championship run right in third base with 2 outs. And I think we've got a pinch hitter.
Yeah, Daniels is the scheduled hitter. However, Nathan Barham, who has pinch ran here today, he is going to pinch hit for Daniels here in the bottom of the 7th. He's a transfer from crosstown at Jackson Prep in his first year at St. Andrews. What a year it's been for St. Andrews. They've already won state championships in boys cross country, boys swimming, boys basketball, tennis, and girls track. And this is a fly ball to right field. And Barham will fly out, and we've got some free baseball here as St. Andrews cannot score in the bottom of the 7th. They had their chances, runners at first and second with nobody out. So we go to the 8th, top of the order for the Vikings when we come back.
You made a promise to love, to dream, to share, to forgive, to grow, to create something stronger. You made a promise, and we're here to help you keep it. Bank Plus. It's more than a name. It's a promise.
Echo down the well where my heart once hung. Hear my name ringing when I'm done. Hear my name ringing, hear it ringing. Hear my name
We've got some free baseball here in the home of the Braves. The Atlanta Braves AA affiliate here in Pearl, the Mississippi Braves. North Pontotoc and St. Andrews tied at 2. Right after this one is over, we'll have game 2 of DeSoto Central and George County. Josh West and my partner Chris Nopek will have the call on that one.
Some North Pontotoc fan base.
It didn't look good for the Vikings in the bottom of the 7th, did it? First and second, nobody out.
That was a huge play by Mills on the mound with the bunt and throwing him out at first and not throwing that ball away. That was.
Oh yes.
Yeah. But now it's interesting. Now like you said, free baseball. We got trying to look at the pitch counts here with CJ and Mills. But hey, they've got the leadoff hitter right now for North Pontotoc. This is the time to do it.
Yes, they've got Dyer, Anthony, and Mills. In fact, St. Andrews will also the top of the order come to the plate in the bottom half of this frame. Dyer 0 for 2 with a walk today. Yesterday, Towns, the starter, went 100 pitches in 5 2/3 innings. Reeder for North Pontotoc in game 1 threw 109 pitches in 6 innings of work.
Yeah, these guys got 150 each. It's a big game right here. I'm just kidding. These coaches do a great job as far as limiting. And
oh, sure.
C.J. Karen has thrown 90. I think he's thrown 100, almost 99 pitches, according to Game Changer. And
I was just going to say, were you counting those?
Yeah.
I mean, you're phenomenal as a color analyst.
Bill's 102 pitches. So both these guys they're just battling. It's the war of what? Attrition.
That's what you called it.
Got that from Alan Pavetta at MRA.
You called that a couple innings ago. There's a one hopper to short. And Ducote takes care of Dyer here in the top of the 8th.
Good play by the shortstop right there. Trying to snuff out some kind of rally started with these Vikings. And This guy right here has been good all game as well. And Sheffield Anthony.
Yeah, not only behind the plate, but 1 for 3 at the plate. He singled, started that 2-run top of the 4th for North Pontotoc. That gave the Vikings a 2-0 lead. Then St. Andrews responded with a 2-spot in the bottom of the 4th, and that's been it. Nothing but bagels on that scoreboard, other than those 2 runs for North and 2 runs for St. Andrews in the 4th inning.
You just want to get us hungry, aren't you?
There's always lots of themes with Comemeyer.
Biaggi every 2 innings, right? Bagels.
There's always groceries when it comes to Comemeyer. There's a call strike. The coach's son, Sheffield Anthony, now 2-1 the count with 1 out, and Clark Mills is on deck. Sharp grounder. That's Ducote. He's got 2 assists as that was close at first. The throw looked like it came close to taking Towns off the bag.
Well, it helps to have a 6'3" first baseman.
Yes.
Holland's a good player. Ducote's showing off his good arm to the point where it kind of gets away from him a little, but really good arm. See Holland?
There you go.
Yeah, you see Holland kind of hanging on that bag. Yeah, it's good. Looks like it's a good call.
That's right. Towns is the guy that was also the quarterback for St. Andrews football team. Passed for almost 2,700 yards and 22 touchdowns.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these teams that get here, they're here for a reason. They're full of athletes. Donate their time for different sports. Ooh, little swinging strike. Almost hit him.
0-2 the count to Clark Mills. 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch and scored in that 4th inning for North Pontotoc. Got to guard the dish now. 0-2 the count. He's got a ground out and a fly out to go along with that hit by pitch. Mills went 0 for 4 in game 1, so he's 0 for 6 in this series.
Yeah, you got alpha male versus alpha male right here. Who wants it? Both these guys have had a great game. Trying to lead their troops to the championship.
Fly ball left field, another liner. Mills has done that 2 straight times. And Thomas has taken care of him both times. It'll be the top of the order for St. Andrews. Come to the plate when we come back.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great home and auto rates and local agents at favorites.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi partners with our communities to promote living healthy. With the compassion of the cross and the security of the shield, we're empowering you to take control of your personal wellness journey and to find the joy of being active at every age and helping you build proud, healthy communities with a heart of hospitality, because it's about you, your health, your life. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be blue.
That's what they're playing for right there. A run for St. Andrews here in the bottom of the 8th, and the Saints would finish the deal. They have not won a state title since 1985. St. Andrews baseball has been in the final 4 teams in the playoffs 8 times since 2007. And this year, St. Andrews won the division title for the 8th straight year with a 10-0 division mark.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tribute to Mark Fanning and his staff. They're in it every year, and maybe this is a year where they can finish it, but at the same time, they got a guy on the mound with Clark Mills that continues to compete and battle.
Yeah, he's got some other ideas, doesn't he? Mills, like Karen, has thrown over 100 pitches. And let's see what the Saints under head coach Mark Fanning will do. Fanning in his 21st year at St. Andrews. And you mentioned that coaching staff of his.
Yeah.
Parks, Burgess, and Woodall. It's a nice staff that
it really is.
Fanning has.
Lots of experience. And this guy Hitton's got some experience. Senior. Kind of interesting if he tried to bunt or try to hit ball in the middle.
Sam Rothwarg. Roffwarg.
Another high ECT guy here. Works hard, going to roads.
Yeah, he'll be rooming with today's pitcher for St. Andrews, C.J. Karen. Out there in Memphis at Rhodes College. Rothwarg is 0 for 3 today. A pop-up, a fly-out, and a strikeout against Clark Mills.
Think about look, Mills is battling a lineup that's probably hitting 340 as a team, and man, he is fearless.
He really is. You can tell he's a football player. He's got that football mentality. Although there's Rothwarg, a little punch. Punch and Judy out there to start off the bottom of the 8th.
Huge by the senior right there. I mean, pitcher's off the plate. He's trying to protect the zone right now, trying to just do something to stay in the count. Base hit to right. That's what you got to do. Easier said than done.
So with the runner at first, nobody out. Here's Avery Thomas. He's 1 for 3 with a run scored against Clark Mills. Let's see if he'll be bunting. He misses the snap throw down by Anthony, and he tags the runner out. Oh my goodness, again, the defense shining. Nope, now they're saying,
what happened?
They're changing the call.
Wow.
At first they said out, and now they switched it. And I can imagine Chad Anthony, he wants an explanation.
Yeah, a little turn of events right now. Get a little clarification right here.
Let's see if there was interference. There's the throw to first.
I mean, all you can say is that the defender's going for the ball.
That's right. Yeah.
He has to have a chance to field the ball.
Right.
Yeah, I think with Rothwarg, he was just trying to dive and slide back to the base. It was just kind of a collision, unfortunately. It looks like they've made the call. Then I guess at the same time, the first baseman has got to give the runner space to get back to the bag. He can't block the bag. It's kind of unfortunate right there. If you think about it, you can see Coach Anthony still arguing the case right there. And all he's saying is my fielder's got to be able to field the ball.
That's right, because the throw was not on the bag.
No.
It was off the bag, and so Hooper was doing his best to block it.
Right.
And they're pleading their case because this is a huge change of event. It changes the whole complexion of the inning. If Chad Anthony doesn't get the call, there's a runner at second with nobody out.
Right. As you can see,
see if the throw's up.
Yeah, he's just trying to block the ball, and at the same time, it's a tough call. I don't know the rule book for the Hospital Association here, but you know, it's kind of a bang bang where the unfortunate thing is the runner getting tagged out, but it's a break for St. Andrews, and you can see it. Well, it's hard to see from the on the TV right now, but look, the coach Anthony's just trying to give him respect to the umpires with his back turned and say, look, now he's probably going to lose it a little. And he's just trying to argue the rule right here. And it's just, you got to wonder which side is right here as far as the rule book.
So it's either nobody on with one out or a runner at second with nobody out for St. Andrews.
Right. Huge play right there, and Coach Anthony knows that. And he's just trying to let these guys know that he doesn't agree. You can't blame him just because it's a judgment call, right?
That's right.
Anyway, you got a bunt situation now. Avery, the hitter's got great wheels, 14 stolen bases. But we'll see. Our guy on the mound, Clark Mills, is not back down. You see the first baseman. If we can show the field view, you get the first baseman kind of cheating in, and as a bunt situation.
See, there is no first baseman at first. You can see the shadow. Now he's backing up a bit, Hooper.
Yeah.
But he'll come in. He comes running in, and that one over the head of Avery Thomas. Little chin music.
And as a hitter right now, you want to try to bunt that ball down third base, make the third baseman come get it, make the play at first, get your runner at third.
I'll tell you one thing, St. Andrews has struggled trying to bunt against Clark Mills.
2-strike count. I mean, you're exactly right. And can't tell if Mark was telling, Coach Fannin was telling him to try to hit away here. He might try to do that.
Last time they tried to bunt with 2 strikes. And now look at Clark Mills. The pitcher even asking for the right fielder, Robertson, to come in closer. He's doing it all out there on the mound.
Tough take.
Yeah.
Close pitch.
Good eye by Avery Thomas.
Well, I think that Mills was trying to get his right fielder in. Just he's trying to pull in the center fielder now. The coach is, just in case there's a play at the plate.
Fly ball, left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to try to throw to third, and the runner is safe.
Wow.
He slid past the bag. If the third baseman would have had the ball down there, in the meantime, the runner goes to second. More craziness here in Pearl.
Craziness indeed.
So now with runners at second and third, nobody out. And St. Andrews has themselves quite a situation here.
Yeah, as you said, Will, you see the throw. If he stayed there with it, he would have gotten him out.
He tried to sell it to the umpire that he got him. He showed the ball.
Yeah, he was safe initially.
Yes. The runner was off the bag then, and then Rothwar gets back. And in the meantime, Thomas takes second. Boy, some smart base running there by Avery Thomas. Now there's no force anywhere. And Banks Tolly comes to the plate.
Second, third, 1 out, or no outs.
Nobody out, and Banks Tolly currently playing with 14 stitches in his right leg from a collision in the third round of the playoffs. And it looks like he's about to get the walk-off sacrifice fly. And Banks Tolly's sacrifice fly scores Rothward and celebrate Saints. You've got your first state title since 1985. So Banks Tolly's walk-off sac fly scores Sam Rothward, and St. Andrews wins a thriller 3-2 and wins the 3A state championship 2-0 against North Pontotoc. When we come back, we'll have the post-game ceremonies. You're watching the 2018 MHS AA State High School Baseball Championships presented by Farm Bureau.
With a game-saving plan for you. Open a Max account or an Impact account with College Savings Mississippi. Max and Impact make it easy to save for college and offer special tax advantages.
When it comes to saving for college, Max and Impact are the way to go.
Good job. Way to go, guys.
You made a promise to love, to dream, to share, to forgive, to grow, to create something stronger. You made a promise, and we're here to help you keep it. Bank Plus, it's more than a name, it's a promise.
It's been quite a year athletically for St. Andrews. They won state titles in boys cross country, boys swimming, boys basketball, tennis, and girls track. And now you can put baseball on that list as well for state titles, winning just moments ago 3-2 against North Pontotoc, winning this 3A series 2-0 over the Vikings. Will Colmeyer, Chris Nopek back here on our post-game report here on the NFHS Network. Our Yarnell's sweet play of the game. We got to vote on that one.
Yeah.
Got kind of a hunch on where we're going to go with that. But
I think it's going to be somebody with bleach hair, right?
Yeah, yes, no doubt about that. Our Yarnell's sweet play of the game, it's got to be the sack fly by Banks Talley. This nice catch by Dyer out at center field, but he had no chance on getting Sam Rothwarg scoring the winning run, and that's our Yarnell's Ice Cream sweetest play of the game.
Yeah, you can see Coach Fanning right there running with it. It's a great picture right there. Congratulations to the St. Andrews Saints and also for the North Pontotoc Vikings. Great game right there.
Yeah, it was a very competitive series. St. Andrews won game 1 4-3. They win game 2 here in the title 3-2 in 8 innings.
Yeah, and look, Wells will say it's a testament to both these pitchers, man. To C.J. Karen and Clark Mills, man, they battled. And both teams, the supporting cast were right there with them, and it took an extra inning. So it's just both games, the first and second game between these teams were a lot of fun to watch.
There you see the Vikings getting their runner-up medallions. Boy, they lost a heartbreaker, no doubt. 3-2 in 8 innings. And St. Andrews, how about the Saints? They've been in the final 4 teams in the playoffs 8 times since 2007. They won a division title for the 8th straight year this season. And Mark Fanning, in his 21st year, his 4th trip to the finals, his first 2 trips went 3 games, lost to Morville and then Ackerman, and then lost 2 years ago, 2 games to none to Kossuth, but this year the Saints finished the deal.
Yeah, look, like we talked about it during the game. I mean, a lot of these guys got experience a couple years ago, and it was unfortunate that they lost. But as you know, experience pays off, and it paid off this year.
And now St. Andrews getting their state championship medallions. Huge crowd on hand. St. Andrews from nearby Madison.
Ridgeland.
Oh, Ridgeland. I beg your pardon.
Yeah. Show them a little love.
That's what
Homo Biaggi.
I get open Biaggi's, but also I get confused because of St. Joseph playing East Union 2A. Right. They are in Madison.
That's right. And rivals.
And big-time rivals, exactly.
Friendly rivals, I'm sure.
Don't forget, we've got another state championship later on tonight. DeSoto Central and George County. George County leads that best of 3, 1-0. Chris, you will join Josh West here in the NFHS Network booth as the south half of the state, can you believe it now? 8-0 in these state championships. They haven't lost. A North team so far has not yet won a game here in Pearl this week.
That's unbelievable.
Stunning what the South has done last year. 3 South half teams won state titles, 3 from the North, and there's Don Hinton, the executive director of the MHSAA, the gold trophy.
Yeah, a lot of hard work. A lot of these guys have been practicing since last fall and even in January.